Hello everyone, I am Shaili Pagaria. The topic of my DBMS PowerPoint presentation is functional dependency and axioms. So, functional dependency shows the relationship between attributes. So basically when the candidate key or primary key is used to determine other attributes, that is called functional dependency. So the syntax of the functional dependency is x tends to y. In this, x is called determinant while y is called dependent. That means x can determine y. So there are two types of functional dependencies: trivial functional dependency and non-trivial functional dependency. In trivial functional dependency, if A is determining B, that means A tends to B. So B is a subset of A. In this case, consider an example. We have an employee table which has fields like employee ID, employee name, and employee address. If we if let's say we are defining A here as employee ID and employee name and B as employee ID, that means employee ID and employee name can determine employee ID. So here B is a subset of A. So that is trivial functional dependency. And in a non-trivial functional dependency, if A is determining B, so B is not a trivial functional. So B is not a subset of A. That means if employee ID is determining employee name, so employee ID is A and employee name is B. So here B is not a subset of A. That means it is non-trivial functional dependency. So now we'll see about the rules of functional dependency, and they are also called axioms, or basically Armstrong's axioms. So the first is reflexive. If reflexive say this, if A is a set of attributes and B is a subset of A, then A can determine B, or we can say that A tends to B. That means if B is a subset of A, then A can identify B also. That is reflexive. Second one is augmentation. Augmentation says that if B can be determined by A, that means A tends to B, and adding any attributes on both the sides will not change anything. That means if A tends to B holds, then AX tends to BX also holds. That is called augmentation. And the third axiom is transitivity. It tells that if A determines B and B determines C, then we can say that A determines C. So that is transitivity.